Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and the Innsbrook Institute's 9-day Summer Music Festival is among the largest chamber music festivals in the Midwest, and Chairman Ed Boyce is joining us in the studio to tell us more about it. But before we even talk about the music festival, let's talk about Innsbrook.
Okay.
So we're sitting here with the founder, and you've been active to this day. You're still actively involved and visible everywhere at Innsbrook.
Well, I try to be.
Which is a good thing.
I think so.
Yeah, so tell us, so what is it, 42 years at Innsbrook?
42 years.
42 years. So take us back. I mean, many of our viewers have been to Innsbrook, and if they haven't been there yet, they'll be going there this summer, most likely. But there's stories behind the founding. There's
a lot of stories behind it, but it's basically a resort of second homes, and then people live there also. It's probably the largest one in this part of the country. Our property is 11.5 square miles, and we have chalets, and we have homes, and we have condominiums, conference center, and an Innsbrook Institute of Music.
Yeah, and it's a very active place, but it's still a quiet place. It's a place that's very centered in nature and family, and it's a wonderful getaway. Taking us back to when you first, did you envision this this vast area with all these homes and people and festivals back then, 42 years ago?
Absolutely not. No, it started out when I was skiing in Colorado. I'd gone to school out there, and I got the idea of seeing Aspen and places like that, how many people all over the country, especially in Europe, have a summer place. And of course they're here too. So I decided I would like to build a summer house, modeling a summer house community, modeling it at like they had in the Rockies. So Aspenhof was a previous development, and then I started Innsbrook in 1971, and this is our 42nd year. But in the process of doing this and trying to build it all in nature so everybody had privacy and the trees weren't torn down, we needed a community. So we added a conference center and a golf course, and then we had all sorts of little things in there. But I'd seen the Innsbrook, the Aspen Institute in Aspen, and I wanted to do an imitation of that, a knockoff, if you will.
Okay, so the Aspen Music Festival, is that what you're
Right,
to?
yes,
Okay.
and when I'd take my sons out there hiking, we would come down there at night and see all the kids playing, and they were impressed by it. So I met David Halen at a party 17 years ago, and we talked about dreams and stuff like that. So he said he'd always wanted to do, we talked about the Innsbrook Institute, and he's a concert master out there, so that got it started. And then we talked about it for 3 or 4 years, and finally said to me one day, are we going to do this or not? Okay.
So, and David Halen, who's the concert master also of the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra, and he is the artistic director now for the Innsbrook Institute that you started together.
Well, it was half his idea.
Right, right. And he's a property owner also at Innsbrook.
He is.
And so was he a property owner? Obviously, his love for nature and the woods and Colorado is very similar to yours.
No, he was not a property owner. He's a convert. No, David grew up in a farm around Warrensburg, Missouri, so he's a country guy too.
He feels at home at Innsbrook.
He sure does.
Yeah. So the Innsbrook Institute, is it what today? It's grown over the years. Is it still your vision? What we have today is, are you still working towards the larger Aspen sort of event, or?
Yes. We would like to have a venue on our property. We have so much property out there where we could have a concert hall, and I'd like to do a lecture series, and we have all of these sort of things sort of cooking back there, but it's going to take a while to do that. Right now the music thing has been very successful.
Yeah.
And it's been a wonderful thing for the people of Innsbrook, but it's also for the people of St. Louis and the surrounding community.
It's really a gem. It's one of my favorite times of the year at Innsbrook, probably my favorite week actually all year. So I personally know it and have enjoyed the music over the years, so I appreciate it.
You know, it's really fun. We've had the whole symphony orchestra out there on our lake stage 2 or 3 times, and they have the whole orchestra out there playing, looking at the lake background. It's very nice.
It's unbelievable, truly.
So that's the quick story.
That's the quick story. So unfortunately, that's all we have time for. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned for more details about the upcoming music festival at Innsbrook. We will be back with more details in just a moment.